you move, we have no choice but to shoot you. So I suggest you just calm down, okay? Okay? Don't move. I say don't move.
Okay, morning everyone. My name is Kok Kwang. Welcome to ICA Victoria. I'm sure you know why you're all here today. Okay, it's to learn FRT, to learn tactical movement while you have firearms with you.
So FRT stands for First Response Team Training. It's a 7-day course for us to prepare our officers to take over security duties.
It's much more tiring than I expected because usually I would think, oh, first day is probably just the theory part, right? Which was like maybe the first hour. Then after that, when we donned on the protective vest and then the helmet, right? And we did all the drills. Like, it looks simple, but actually the helmet and the vest itself is very heavy. And the repetition of it was actually very tiring, at least for me.
Once in a while, glance back. Okay, good. Next group, up!
I think my main challenge is probably just the motor skills, like, coordinating. For example, right, the quick draw part. And also, like, when you're trying to put a gun while moving, right, smoothly, while making sure you're not moving too fast from the rest of your teammates. I think it's quite interesting because all these more tactical and on-the-ground type of training is very new to me.
With you?
Oh, sorry. Okay, you say go. So, like, I'm actually quite excited to see how it builds up.
Sir, drop your weapon. Hands up.
Move back. Move back, sir.
The challenging part would be trying to remember the different acronyms of the different techniques. Then we have to remember the steps as well, like for entry, who will go in first, who will be the cover six. So I think there's a lot of things to remember.
If they understand the concept, they will be able to apply it anywhere at a checkpoint.
Romeo 1 to Osmo, over. Osmo to Romeo Tango 1. Send over. 02 trainees, Osmo at 2. May I know whether there are any casualties inside of the gunman home? Roger, Osmo to Romeo Tango 2. What's your next course of action, over?
So, like, when we were on the staircase, right, from the corner of my eye, I saw a hawk. And you know how, like, in the rifle range, you see a hawk, you shoot, right? So I think it's just, like, ingrained in me, like, when to see, like, him holding a gun. And, like, so, like, I fired. Hey, fire! Wait. Oh, yeah. But actually not supposed to, because he was actually holding a cupcake. And in the first place, you're not even supposed to shoot regardless, because it's highly tied to the main mission as well, to stop the killing, stop the dying. That you shouldn't be adding into the dying and killing,
Somebody home, you are just...
Going from car.
And after possible gunman spotted. Okay?
Fire! Proceeding to restrain.
Right leg be shot. Can you move, sir? Can you move?
Evacuation party ready?
Ready?
Okay, move.
Bomb has been exploded on level 7. No casualties, no gun reported.
I need to kneel down, sir. Do not move, fire.
Okay, Roger, activated, exercise card.
Okay, I think compared to day one where I didn't know anything about the tactical movement and all the first response, right, there has been a lot of learning since then, and I think I have a better idea of what they do and what to do during an emergency. So after this will be the final assessment, and actually I am looking forward to it because it's kind of like the end of everything, and then you're just going to apply what you have learned over all these 6 months into that day. At the end of the day, when you go to the on-job training, that's where the real work starts.
We actually insert very challenging situations so that they are better prepared to know how to tackle them. Some can be quite difficult, like travelers who actually raise their voice.
So many people want to check me!
We just want to do a check on
your bank, sir. I work in Singapore, why you check me?
No worries, sir. We just want to
tell me why you check me!